Hello, and welcome to week 5 of the Start a Business from Scratch series. I am Monique Precious, serial entrepreneur and startup queen. And today we are going to talk about website hosting. And I'm also going to officially introduce y'all to my second business. So let's get to it. Okay, so after last week, I hope y'all are sold on having your own website. But now what? Well, let's go into your options. First, you need to decide on your website host. There are a couple of free popular website builders that are pretty easy to use. Those include Wix and Weebly. So I'm going to go into both of those. First off though, I do not recommend getting any free website builder because that is not having your own website. Those free websites, they have a domain name like .wix or .weebly that's not, your own business. Okay, so let's start with a Wix. That seems to be the most popular option, which must be good branding because in reality, they're not that good. If you take a look right here, this is their pricing chart. So if you go above free, which of course you will because the free version has ads and you can't use your own domain name, so the minimum price that you're looking at is $16 a month. And that is with very little storage. There is no e-commerce options. It's very, very limited unless you keep getting a bigger package. So it's very expensive for limited return. Sure, you get over 800 design templates and your website will look beautiful. What's the point if you're stuck using Wix and if you try to transfer it away, well, you lose everything. So I would not recommend using Wix at all. So let's talk about Weebly. So it has much less design options with only 50 templates versus 800. However, let's take a look at the pricing table. So for $12 a month, you would get your own website with your own domain name. You would have an online store and unlimited storage. So right off the bat, you see it has much more flexibility and really allows you to grow. So Weebly is not a bad choice for a beginner because it's also very easy to use. And if you did want to transfer your website away from Weebly, there are programs that allow you to actually convert Weebly into another website with the same design. So you would be good there. Let's talk about Squarespace because that is another popular website builder. So with Squarespace, it's very good for photographers because it has unlimited bandwidth and it's very good at compressing photos. However, I find that the interface is less intuitive, more clunky. It's about $23 a month. And it does allow you to scale your business, but Squarespace is definitely a hit or miss type of thing. You either love it or you don't. So there's no free version to that, so you actually have to pay for it for the first month if you want to try it out. And that'd be $23. But yeah, it is an option if you are a photographer because compressing your own photos is not very fun at all. So next up is WordPress, which is personally my favorite. It's completely customizable and it has unlimited potential. However, there's definitely a learning curve to that one. And it's better if you have just a little bit of technical knowledge at least. But there's thousands of templates, there's thousands of apps. You can do everything on WordPress. But with WordPress, you do need your own hosting platform. The other three that I mentioned are website builders. So you would need something like HostGator, Hostinger, Bluehost. There's like unlimited website hosting platforms that you can just poke and look around. They're pretty much the same when you're at a beginner level. They only start to fail when you get a lot of traffic, and then you have to go up to having your own server. But at the basic level, they're all pretty much interchangeable to me. With WordPress, you can transfer your website to different hosts. So you would keep your own domain and you would keep the entire look of your website, which is nice. Okay, so you have chosen your website builder or your website host, and now you need to choose your domain name. So just choose something that's easy, simple to remember. So your domain is free on Wix, but of course it's super expensive, so that must be why. Squarespace is only free if you pay an entire year, and Weebly, you have to pay full price. So there is no benefit there. So the next step is to design your website, which brings me back to showing y'all the photography website that I have built for my lovely fiance. Because for all intents and purposes, his business is my second business that I'm currently building from scratch. So I will be documenting that one as well right here on this channel. So Keith is the opposite of me, which means he has taken the head-on approach to building his business. This involves actually going out into the public, networking and socializing. He brings his camera everywhere, and he has become known as a great photographer. He has gotten more consistent on social media, and so he has started to build up a following. Over the past year, he's reached around 300 followers, which is very good. So yeah, now he's at the point where he is ready to actually build his business, which is where I come in. So if you remember from the prior videos, in the first video I mentioned choosing your business, validating your business idea with the research. In week 2, I mentioned keeping up your momentum. That is where he had struggled with in the beginning, which is why it's taken him a year to get to the point where he's ready to really go, hopefully full-time into photography. And then week 3, I mentioned validating your idea by putting yourself out in the marketplace as far as social media is concerned. And of course, alternatively, you can do that in the actual public, especially if your service is not based online. So yeah, week 4, we discussed building the website, and we are still building it. So yeah, he's right here with us. Both of us are going on vacation for almost 2 weeks on a cruise. So we will have very limited access to internet, if at all. So that's why I am a couple days late with my Monday video. It's because I had to plan, what to do for 2 whole weeks. So since I'm going to be gone on vacation for almost 2 weeks, I have planned out the series of videos I'm going to be putting out next week. I am going to give you some website design tips, and you will finally get to see the website that I built for my fiance. And in 2 weeks, I am going to give you a tutorial on how you are going to get listed on Google as a real business, which will help divert traffic to you and get you paid. So I will see you all in a very long time, but you will be seeing me on Monday and the next Monday, and then I'll be back. So see you later.